This is Jared Gaming, and right now I will be playing the Dolphins. So here's our team. We have Braxton Miller as our quarterback, Stephon Diggs, a good O-line. On defense we have good linebackers, a pretty good D-line, and the secondary that's not that bad. So the Dolphins, Jameis Winston at QB, Cook as their running back. The receivers aren't that good. Their O-line's okay. And their D-line's not that bad. Arnold. Their linebackers are pretty good. They have a good secondary. So for the first play of the game, the Dolphins are in the gun formation. And they run play action. Jameis Winston throws it for 41 yards. So now Jameis Winston is in a single back formation. He hands the ball off to Cook, and Cook gets tackled by McMillan. So the Dolphins run a pass play, and Jameis Winston gets sacked by Danielle Hunter. So they run another pass play for verticals, and Winston just throws it to the sideline. And now it's 4th and 7, and they will kick the field goal. So Braxton Miller lines up in as a QB, and they run a stretch play with Abdullah, and Abdullah gets about 8 yards on the play. So they run the same formation, and Braxton Miller throws an interception to Devin McCourty. And someone was injured on the play. So Winston hands it off to Cook. Cook makes a juke move, and he gets taken down at the 28-yard line. So Winston's under center, and they run a stretch play with Cook, and he gets to the edge, and Marcus May knocks him down. And Cook gets the ball again, and Cook gets brought down by Bobby Wagner. Or it's Jacrees Waters on the carry. So they run an empty formation, and Brown gets the catch. And Tyrell Williams gets the catch, and he scores. So Braxton Miller is back on the field after throwing an interception. He hands the ball off to Amir Abdullah, who breaks a couple tackles and gets the first down. So now they run a pass play, and Miller throws it to Abdullah, who hauls the pass in for 8 yards on the play. So now it's 3rd down, and Miller misses a wide open Josh Malone. Jameis Winston runs a play action, and he throws it right to Tyrell Williams, who gets the first down. So now it's 1st and goal after that run by Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook fumbles the ball, but his own lineman recovers it. So now the Dolphins are in a single back formation, and Jacquizz Rodgers can't punch it in for the touchdown, so it's now 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. So the Dolphins run a pass play, and John Brown gets wide open for the touchdown. So Braxton Miller gets the pass, and he throws it right to Chris Godwin, who gets the first down. And it seems that Stephon Diggs is injured, so he's not going to return to the game. And Amir Abdullah gets a good gain of 5 on the play. So Braxton Miller gets pressured, and he gets sacked. And it looks like he was injured on the play. So now Charlie Whitehorse has replaced Braxton Miller, and he completes a pass, but there's a flag on the play. And it's pass interference, and it is declined. And Jones scores a touchdown. So Zay Jones gets his first touchdown of the game. Dolphins are in a single back formation. Dalvin Cook gets handed the ball, and Tyus Bowser is there for the tackle. And they run a read option with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston makes a man miss, and he gets hit hard by Jamal Adams. Dalvin Cook gets the ball and he gets popped by Marcus May. So it looks like Tyrell Williams was injured. And Mohamed Sanu replaced him. And Lewis gets the catch. And he gets taken down at the 1 yard line. And the Dolphins score a touchdown. Dalvin Cook punches it in. And now the score is 24-7. So Miller hands the ball off to Abdullah. And he gets the first down. So Miller gets sacked. And there's a flag on the play. And Aaron Donald gets a face mask on the sack. So he gives the Buccaneers a first down. So Braxton Miller checks it deep. And Chris Godwin makes the catch. And now the Buccaneers are in the red zone. So Miller finds a wide open Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers score another touchdown. And now the score is 14-24. And the special teams unit forced a fumble. And the Buccaneers score a defensive touchdown. Danielle Alubri causes the fumble. But Demosi gets DTD. So Winston hands the ball off to Dalvin Cook, and he breaks free. And he jukes out Jamal Adams, and now he's running in the open field. Jonathan Joseph is on the chase. He dives, and Dalvin Cook breaks a tackle. So the Dolphins score another touchdown. And now the score is going to be 31-21. So Braxton Miller gets set up for the pass, and no one's to his right side, so he takes off. And he's running, and he runs out of bounds. And Braxton Miller gets a good gain on that play. And it looks like the Dolphins are in man coverage. And Miller throws an interception. Emerson cuts off the route. And George Kittle ran a horrible route. And that's Braxton Miller's second interception of the day. So they run a draw play. And Marcus May gets first contact and Cook, but Cook breaks the tackle. And Desmond Trufant is in on the tackle. Jameis Winston is under center, hands the ball off to Cook, and Cook gets tackled from behind. And now the Dolphins run a pass play. Winston rolls out, and Winston's running down the sideline, and he slides for the first down. And Winston tries to throw to Mohamed Sanu, but he misses badly. So now it's 3rd and 10. And Jameis Winston misfires again. So now it's 4th down. The Buccaneers run a read option, and Braxton Miller keeps the ball. And he's running down the sideline. He jukes inside. Jukes out of the defender. And he's running down the sideline. And he gets tackled out of bounds. And Braxton Miller gains about 60 yards on the play. So Miller throws it to Chris Godwin, who was right open. And now the Buccaneers are at the 8-yard line. So Miller gets the ball. And he throws it to Chris Godwin. And they scored a touchdown. That was a great catch and great route. So Miller hands the ball off to Amir Abdullah. And Amir Abdullah gets a gain of about 6 yards. So Miller's up to pass again. And he breaks out of the pocket. And he slides for the first down. So Abdullah gets another carry. And Abdullah finds his way for the first down. So Miller throws it to Chris Godwin. And Godwin makes a catch, but he can't hold on to it. So now the Buccaneers will have to punt. And Johnny Hecker kicks an excellent punt that lands inside the 3. And Dalvin Cook gets tackled in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that was a great play by Marcus May. So now the Buccaneers would get the ball, and now they're down by 4 points. And the Dolphins kick it out of bounds. So the Dolphins blitz. And Braxton Miller finds George Kittle, who trucks a Dolphins defender. And he gets the first down. So Miller gets sacked by Aaron Donald. And now it'll be 2nd and 16. And Braxton Miller dumps it off to Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll have to punt again. And Winston hands the ball off to Cook. And Cook gets tackled from behind. And Winston checks it down to Tyrell Williams. And Williams breaks a tackle. And he gets taken down by Timmy Jernigan. So Cook gets the handoff. And Jamal Adams knocks down Dalvin Cook. So that leads to a 2nd down. And the Dolphins are on a draw play. And Jamal Adams comes down for the tackle. And the Buccaneers D-line hasn't been getting much pressure. And they run a screen play, and Raekwon McMillan makes a stop. So now the Dolphins will have to punt. Dory Jackson gets the punt. And he reverses field. And there's a lot of open space. He jukes inside, and the punter gets him. But there's a flag on the play, and it looks like it might be a face mask. And it is. So they had 15 yards to that great return. So Miller gets the ball, and he maneuvers the pocket, and he slides, or he gets hit for a good gain. And now it's 3rd and 2. So Abdullah gets the handoff, and he gets a first down. And they run another QB power, and Miller gets to his feet, and he gets a gain of 1 yard. And he gets a snap, and his running back executes a great block, and Miller's running for the touchdown. And he gets to the 1 yard line, and he gets a Buccaneers first down. So now it's 3rd down. And Miller finds a wide open Chris Godwin for his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Dalvin Cook gets the handoff, and he jukes out a defender, and Marcus May catches him. So the Dolphins run a play action, and Winston throws it right to John Brown, and John Brown gets inside the red zone. And Winston runs a play action, and he fakes out a lot of defenders, and Miller gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Jameis Winston lines up in a single back, and they run another draw play, and Grady Jarrett's there for the stop. So Miller gets to pass, and he rolls out, and he slides for a gain of 4. So the Dolphins blitz, and Braxton Miller throws the ball to George Kittle. So the Buccaneers run a read option, and Braxton Miller gets the first down. So Miller rolls out of the pocket, and he runs down and he slides for a minimal gain. So Miller sets out to pass, and he fumbles the ball, but luckily the receiver comes back to pick it up. So Miller hands the ball off to Abdullah, and Abdullah fumbles the ball, but luckily the Buccaneers recover. and the Buccaneers fake the handoff. And Miller rolls out, throws a pass to Abdullah, and Abdullah gets a first down. And the Dolphins call their first timeout. So now Jake Elliott will kick the game-winning field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Buccaneers win their first game of the season. And Braxton Miller had a decent day. 61 completion percentage, 152 yards, and three passing TDs, 2 interceptions. Amir Abdullah had 71 yards. Braxton Miller had 124 yards. And both runners had a fumble. Chris Godwin got 92 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zay Jones got a touchdown. Kittle got a couple catches. Abdullah had 4 catches for 31 yards. Both tackles led up sacks. McMillan led the team with 9 tackles. Wagner 8, May 7. McMillan had 4 tackles for loss. Daniil Hunter had a QB sack. No interceptions. Jake Elliott was perfect on the day. Johnny Hecker had a good day. And yeah,